G'day people, this is McMonsterdad and welcome to this short introduction for my upcoming Space Engineers playthrough. Why do I have an introduction? Well, I'll tell you. When I do a playthrough, I do like to have a reason for the playthrough. I could just start a game, let it play and see where it goes, but I prefer to have some kind of backstory, give it a reason, and then that way we can have an ultimate goal for the actual series. On this occasion, the backstory is basically this guy, Captain Dad, ex-Space Navy engineer. He sacrificed lots during his life to save his money. Didn't have any family, rarely had any friends or social life. Saved and saved and saved so that he could buy this ship. And the purpose for buying this ship was to transport pathfinders to newly found habitable planets. So basically, like this one down here, New Destiny, a recently found planet, possibly habitable. So what the space government will do is send out a group of pathfinders to the newly found planet to ascertain whether habitation is viable. Very lucrative trade transporting these guys, because quite often it's to uncharted areas of space, so it can be a little bit dangerous. And this is why Captain Dad got this ship. People might recognise this one. This is an old WMI Hunchback. Captain Dad refurbished this so that, and I'll show you the inside, so that he could specifically transport these pathfinders to new planets, such as New Destiny. Let me just open the airlock dock. Oops, wrong button. So this is a drop ship. What we do is go down into the atmosphere. The pathfinders will drop off in these pods with their supply pods as well. They'll establish a little outpost on the planet and report back to the space government as to whether it's habitable or not. However, on this occasion, on the way to the planet, Captain Dad and the Pilgrim's Pride, which he named this lovely ship of his, were intercepted by pirates, and there was a strong pirate presence in this particular area of New Destiny, which the government didn't realise at the time. The pirates boarded the ship, killed all the pathfinders, completely looted the ship, including all the fuel, all the uranium, and left Captain Dad for dead, and then sent the ship into the gravity well of New Destiny on a collision course with the planet. So the first episode of the playthrough will be me trying to survive that crash, and then hopefully trying to gain as much salvage as possible from the remains of the crashed ship to actually start a base. Now this ship doesn't have a refinery or an assembler. It does have some valuable equipment in the back of the ship. It has a jump drive which has a lot of components. It also has a med bay, some batteries, and basically all the important stuff, including the power systems. So what I'll try and do when I crash the ship is try and save as much of this as possible. However, on the test runs that I've done, because of the new physics and Space Engineers updates that have happened over the last few months, there's not a lot left of a ship when it crashes at 100 meters per second into the planet. But most of the time there's just enough to be able to salvage and get something going. It is a bit touch and go and quite difficult, which is why I want to do it, because I want a bit of a challenge to start the mission, or to start the playthrough I should say. So if Captain Dad survives the crash, manages to salvage enough to start a base, then the ultimate goal for him will be to get revenge on the pirates, because he put his life savings into this ship. Once this ship's gone, he's got nothing left. He's destitute. So his ultimate goal during this playthrough will be to get revenge on pirates. And I have a rough idea how that's going to pan out. First of all, obviously survive on New Destiny, get back into space, and then the ultimate goal will be to build a warship. And I don't just mean any old warship, I mean a battleship with huge broadsides and a lot of firepower. I will utilise some pirate mods to make sure we've got plenty of pirates, and I'll probably utilise some other weapons mods as well, just so we can have a bit of variety with the weapons, including missiles as well. So it should be a lot of fun. For those of you who are experienced space engineers, you'll probably know that building a big warship and using it for battle on a frequent basis means you need an enormous supply base, because you'll go through ordnance and supplies very, very quickly, and weapons and ammunition are expensive to make, and they do need a lot of resources. So part of this will have to be creating a very, very big and effective supply base as part of the ultimate goal. So yeah, I mean, that's roughly how it will go. I'm not exactly how it will pan out at the moment. As I say, it's a rough plan, and plans do go astray, but the ultimate goal will be hunt and kill pirates, including pirate bases and space stations. That's on and off planet. So yeah, I think it should be a lot of fun. But as I say, the first step, survive this crash and try and salvage enough to actually start a base in the first place. So please come and join me on this adventure. It will be a bit of an adventure, I think, and a bit of a challenge initially. Well, it'll be a challenge all the way through, actually, to build something as big as what I think it will be, and the resources needed to resupply that. So yeah, come and join me, and I'll be grateful for comments along the way and suggestions as to what we can do, how we can take out other enemy ships, enemy bases, because I want to be a bit creative. I don't want to just do box standard attacks. I want to try lots and lots of different ways. It will probably mean dying quite often, but hey ho, that's what we've got clone chambers for, isn't it? Okay, so thank you for watching. The series will start imminently, and I'd love it if you can join me. You make it worthwhile recording, and you're all awesome. So thank you for watching this, and I'll see you all later.